Hey guys, so welcome to my first ever plan with me. I'm going to be making a spread for the month of October. I've decided to go with a purple crystal witchy type theme, but not really witchy, but I don't know. Lots of lilacs and purple, because purple is my favorite color. I make my boxes for my calendar it's like a little bit over an inch, 6 grid squares long. How I run my K-pop journal is I basically have a planner for like real life, and then I use my K-pop journal for solely like K-pop and YouTube and things like that. So I keep my schoolwork separate from my K-pop journal. So I'd only use my calendar for like K-pop related things or like uploading schedule. So yeah, now we have our calendar lines, and I'm just putting some washi tape in the center to kind of like fill in the space between the squares. And now we're moving on to my calligraphy. I honestly don't think my calligraphy is the greatest, but I do try. Here I tried to do like a purple like gradient, so going from dark to light on the bottom. And I just use my midliner as like the lightest shade, and then I use 2 different super tip colors as like the in-between shade and the darkest shade. And I like to outline my letters in black. I feel like that gives it more of a smooth look rather than having it look like jaggedy. And I also like to do drop shadows on like all of my lettering. I think it makes it look really nice. So I'm just going in here with pink and kind of using that as the drop shadow for my letters. And then I like to take a white gel pen and kind of like make highlights. And here I'm just planning the layout because I have that pretty like crystal clip art that I printed out. And I'm like taking the ruler and like marking where I should cut it so it'll fit like without covering up the boxes, and then it looks like it's popping out. And then here I'm just using these memo sheets to make the headers for the days of the week, and I realized that I messed up and put Monday first, and I was like, oh my god. So then I just put another memo sheet over that to fix it. And here I'm gluing down the October, and then I have this really pretty like picture that kind of matches of EU from Everglow, and so I'm just marking where I should cut that and so I can put it in. And then I'm putting some washi tape behind it that matches like the middle and the colors, so it's not just like a blank space behind her, but something like to make it more visually interesting. I'm taking more washi tape, and this is where I'm going to put my monthly goals for the month of October, adding more washi tape as like decoration and stickers. Here I'm just going in with a gray super tip. Here I'm going to be marking down the numbers of the days of October. But yeah, this month as a multi K-pop stan is like going to be so stressful for me and my bank account. here I'm just putting stickers that mark the days of some of my favorite K-pop idols' birthdays. I do actually sell these stickers, so if you guys are interested, the link to my Etsy store will be down below. And here I'm putting down some stickers that I also made. They say comeback, and I have some ones that say debut, and I also sell those in my Etsy store, so if you're interested in those, go ahead and check out my store below. But yeah, so there's Super M is debuting October 4th, which I'm excited about. ATEEZ and AB6 are both having comebacks this month as well, but those are the only confirmed ones I know. But like, I'm super stressed if anyone else comes back. I'm going to have zero money, so love that. So please support my Etsy store. So that's it for the calendar spread. I will probably go back in later and add more stickers as comebacks get announced, but let's move on to my habit tracker. So here I just did some preliminary sketching off camera, and I'm going to start off with the calligraphy. I'm also going to be doing the exact same thing I did for the October lettering, where I do that gradient. I think these turned out better than the October did. I don't know why, but I'm just doing the exact same thing, but I'm making the lines a little bit thicker with the midliner and like going back in where they should be thicker. And then I do the super tip with the darker color, and then the mid, like in between color. And I used the gray as the drop shadow for this one, but I still did the same thing and outlined it in black and then did the drop shadow. So the next thing I did was I decided to do these like crystal balls. So I used a compass, but the circles still, they look kind of messed up. But I just went out and outlined them and used colored pencil for shading. And this is where I'm going to track my TV shows, like keep track of what episodes I watched this month and what shows I'm watching. Next is my subscriber tracker. I just did a very simple box for me to like write down the numbers. Like, so what I do is I'll write down the date that I checked my subscriber count and like what my subscriber count was at. So I just need some lines there, and I'll check it every week probably. And then I did a calendar that is to track my uploads for this month. And I kind of planned it out so where it would be like 1, 2, 3, but then I kind of messed up. So I just did it exactly how the calendar looks on the other side. And then I just colored where the days I'm not using for October. For these trackers, I kind of did the same thing with the gradient. So I started lightest and went to darkest. And this is where I keep track of how many days I'm actually studying Korean, because I'm trying to learn Korean, but I just don't really have enough time for that. So I keep putting this tracker in hopes that I will actually study. And this tracker, I'm not exactly sure what I am going to be using it for, but because I have a lot of things that I could track, but I don't know if I'm going to. So I'm just putting in another tracker so I can hopefully use it. And here I'm just finishing the other one and writing down uploads. And I have 2 YouTube channels now, Sultang Baby and now Sultang Journals. So each one is going to be represented by a different color. So I'll just color it in when I upload on that day. Here I'm just putting in some washi tape and some stickers to kind of decorate the spread. And there you have it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.